how does the Sendero HD go against a very similar performance scale or C2 comp truck? They weigh similar amounts. The tires are similar, 4.75, 4.65. They both have an overdrive in the front. They're both brushed. They're both running on 3S. This does have a Holmes version 2 of the HV500 servo, but there's otherwise not much in it. I wonder how they both go on the course against each other in a head-to-head. You want to find out? Stick around. Oh, and don't like this video until you've seen it and you've decided you like it. See you on the rocks. Okay, you've seen a couple of these by now, you know the drill. 5-minute limit, 10 gates, -2 per gate, and starting at 0, lowest score wins. For the Sendero HD, the attempt time starts now. Every gate gives us -2, so now we're on a score of -2 from 0. Lower is better. This body needs trimming. That's gate 1 cleared, pausing time, and back on the clock. So now we're on -4. If we don't touch any gates here, we'll be on -6 when we clear this one. Although it's going to be close. Nope, we didn't touch it. Awesome. Alright, back on the clock. Now we're already 6 seconds behind where the comp truck was at this point. That wheel size is small, there's a reverse. The tyre diameter difference is minor, but it seems to be enough for clearance. I suspect the approach angle on my comp truck's a bit better too. I've kind of cut it out, whereas this thing is stock. Being very careful not to touch the gate. There we go. I had a battery thing beeping at me, and I am watching a video window here as well to make sure you're in frame. And it was a silly mistake. Now, if we can make no mistakes with this thing, gee, I wonder if this very impressive stock rig can actually beat the comp truck. I don't think it will, but my life has been a lie if it does. Now that's gate 4 clean. I'll pause the time. We're at 1:27, time's back on. I'm just going to pay attention here. Pausing time, time's back on. Now this is tricky, and a gate touch is pretty much a given here. Yeah, we're going to hit it, but that's okay. If those stop, take a reverse. We haven't touched the bottom one yet. Oh dear, traction's an issue. Come on, there we go. Now I just need one wheel between each gate. Sorry, one wheel from each axle to cross the gate to gate line, and that passes. So there we go, that's gate 5 cleared. So we're on -10, except we've hit a gate. So now we should be on -5, less the reverses, which are 1 point each. That's gate 6 cleared cleanly. I'll pause time again. And back on the clock at 2:24. We're actually doing alright for time. Come on, Sendero. Really, I want you to beat my low budget comp truck. Nice. Come on. There we go. Oh dear. Can we walk it across? No, we're going to need a little reverse. Not much though. There we go. So it did take a reverse, but it just took one. Okay, clear gate 8, pausing time, and back on time. We're only 5 seconds behind where the comp truck was at this point, which is rather impressive. And I made some silly mistakes here. We'll take a reverse with the comp truck, so Sendero has half a chance to have the same score at least if I don't touch any gates here. I know we're burning time here, but I really want this to do well, you know, so I'm going to pay close attention here. Yes. Pausing time and back on time. This is kind of exciting. We're only at 3:36. We've got plenty of time. How about that? One final reverse. We've got to trim that body, I tell you what. And across the line. 48 seconds behind the comp truck at 3:48, but the scores are similar. This is almost problematic because these guys scored the same. I think this might have had a couple more reverses, but we'll know once we review the footage. If I took a second run at these, especially if I wasn't filming, I reckon I could get a perfect score with both of these trucks. This was actually quite a bit cheaper than this to build. We had a bad start, the Sendero and I, because it had some obvious issues, and you'll have seen them by now in the first video. But once you tighten up the screws and make sure everything's aligned, my goodness, this is a capable rig. The Sendero HD is easily the best rock crawler that I've come across yet, that money can buy, that has 2 axles, out of the box. Out of the box. It's incredible. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Thank you very much, I really appreciate that. Thanks for spending the time with me today. I'll catch you next time.